Hello people, what is cracking lacking? Inspirationally, and we are back. New year, so let's continue to raise that bar on this channel. So, just want to do a little video. I may, if you watch my Christmas what a year video, it's been my end of the year video I do every year. I went over about things you could look forward to this channel, and I kept saying in that video there are certain things I was going to change, especially when it comes to the podcast and music. You know, what's going to change in a way. So that's what this video is going to be about. Yeah, this video is going to be about. If you can, before I carry on with what I was going to chat about, if you could drop a like, subscribe, comment, all that juiciness would really be a help. Aiming for 600 by the end of January, hopefully, or maybe beginning of February, middle of February, that'd be awesome. And as I always say, if you need that awesome editor, Steven Dreamer on X Academy, use your man. Right, so let's crack on what this video is going to be about. Also, make sure you check out the New Year's Eve video if you haven't, which I know that's technically the first video back, but that was a bonus video that I wasn't planning to do. So, you know, but check out, it is funny. So, the podcast, that's the main thing I'm going to talk about, because that's the main thing that's getting a big change. So basically, it's going to be turned into a three-man podcast. So me, G-Man, will still be doing it, but my editor, Steven, will be joining us. That's the big thing. It's going to become a three-man podcast. It'll still be monthly, hopefully, but also the stuff. It's not going to be like a visual one. It's going to be more of a spoken one, I guess you would say, one you can listen to on the go. We'll probably do it over Discord or Zoom and record it and then upload it to my channel. So that's the major two things with it. It's going to be turned into a three-man podcast. It'll be the AG and S podcast, and it won't be no more official one. It'll be more of a listening one. It'll still be every month, but also it's not going to be a subject to certain thing. So what I mean by that is we used to do this year just gone, 2020. Me and G-Man used to do certain subjects, so we've done like a Batman one, we've done a Christmas one, we've done a horror one, which failed. We've done a Spider-Man dedicated one, a DC, Marvel, girl bands, boy bands, rap, all sorts, a songwriting special, a MMA special, all sorts of stuff. But that's no longer going to be the thing. What we're going to be doing is doing it around YouTube. Me and Steven, especially me and Steven, because we're the ones who've been chatting about it quite a lot. At this point of recording this video, G-Man hasn't even spoke to Steven, so obviously, before we even do the first one we do together, we need to get G-Man to talk to Steven, which we're going to do eventually. And obviously it all depends on lockdown and all that shit as well. Because when I'm recording this, it's currently a couple of days before New Year, so I wouldn't have known. But yeah, so that's going to be. It's going to be centered on YouTube, gaming, and films. Because Steven's a massive Marvel fan, like I am, and like G-Man is. Obviously, we're all into YouTube. We've certainly got our points and opinions on the Jake Paul, Conor McGregor, and all that sort of stuff. You know, Steven's definitely got an opinion on that, a lot as well. G-Man has. Gaming, G-Man's not really knows much about gaming, but yeah, I'm slowly getting him into it. So that's the main thing with the podcast. It's going to change to a three-man podcast, no more official, just a listening one. And the main focus of it being now, whatever YouTube beef's going on that month, whatever YouTube latest thing we want to talk about. Also, music, games, and films. So that's the main thing about the podcast changing. Second of all, which and the first episode of the new style of it will hopefully be the end of January, but I can't promise that because, like I said, we need to kind of all get together and see how we all gel together. Because obviously I gel with G-Man, I gel with Steven, but I don't know if G-Man and Steven are gel. I'm sure they will, but you know. Hopefully January will be the first one on that one. The second thing that's changing is my music. It's something I've been thinking about since I guess you can't call it an EP, but released my first single, My Man's Road to Heaven. Is that I'm going to basically concentrate my music to be listening music only. So no more, I'm not going to post it on YouTube anymore. I might do little videos here and there on YouTube saying, my latest singles out or my latest tracks out, go and check it out on Spotify, because that's where I will upload them from now on. But yeah, going forward, I'm basically going to make my music, I can't think of the word. I know there's people in the comments who call me dumb, but whatever. Yeah. From going forward, my music will be solely just on Spotify, so it'll be listening. So yeah, that's the main two changes I wanted to talk about, because they're quite big changes. Music, like I said, I'm still going to do music, and I still aim to do music, and will continue to do music no matter what of people's opinions on me. But I just think going forward, when I figure out how to, it'll make more sense to just upload them to Spotify and keep them on Spotify, because I haven't got the money and I haven't got the time, not necessarily the time, but the money to make big budget music videos. So you know, that's where the music's going to go. And like I said, hope you look forward to the podcast, change the podcast. Hopefully I'll get you more interested if you wasn't interested in the podcast before. So yeah, I mean, inspirational A, make sure you keep an eye out on A Gaming. I'm currently doing Watch Dogs 2. Also, yeah, that's it really. Make sure you keep an eye out on the channel. This video after this will be my Den Tour 2.0, because it's changed a hell of a lot since the first video I ever did on it. And then next week will be the start of the legendary martial arts franchise series that I'll be doing. And hopefully some challenges, but that all depends on what happens with lockdown. So, I will see you later. Cheers, bye.